Might help if I turn that on. Okay, before we get started, let's pray. God, I thank you for this day, and I thank you for these people. I thank you for the gift of life. I thank you for the gift of love, being able to love one another, being able to find ways to reach out and do things together in harmony and in peace. I thank you that even when we seem incapable of these things, you continue to call us to those things. And you continue to tell us, not by your might, but by my spirit. Not by all of your works, but by me through you. And it's hard for me, personally, to accept that sometimes. So for me and anybody else here that suffers from that, God, I say, here's my heart. Whatever you need to show me, show me. Whatever you need to speak to me, speak to me. And whatever you need me to say, put it there. Let your spirit be here. Let us not leave in the same condition that we came in. Let us be in your presence. That's all that matters. In your many names we pray. Amen. So, I love the Bible because it does weird things to you. This is going to bother me. I got to move it. It's crooked. Now you're crooked. Let me just put this one back to being crooked. That's fine. It does funny things, like you start in one place and it'll say this really uplifting verse, and then the very next verse is like, BAM! Slaps you down, and you're like, whoo, well, how did we get... Let me just show you. Acts chapter 4, verse 32. The whole congregation of believers was united as one. One heart, one mind. That sounds pretty good, right? That's good stuff. They're all in one accord. One heart, one mind. We're in this together. We're community. We're in unity. We're going to do this thing. Then you get Acts chapter 5, verses 1 to 10. I don't think I'm going to read them, but I'll tell you about it. It's the story of Ananias and Sapphira. Ananias decides he's going to sell a piece of land. And he's going to bring the money and give it to Peter, because that kind of became their thing. They would go and sell their stuff, and then they would show up and they'd offer money to Peter to support the community so that nobody was in need. So we go from verse 32 and 4 to then it talks about a guy that goes and sells something, brings all the money and says, here you go, take care of the people. Then we go to chapter 5, verse 1, Ananias. Ananias says to his boo, I'm going to go sell this field. And then we going to lie to Peter. We going to tell Peter we sold it for this amount when we really sold it for this amount. And then me and you going to pocket the money and they'll never know. And the wifey, she agrees. So it happens. And Ananias comes with his revised amount that he thinks is acceptable and says, here's all of the proceeds from the sale of the field. Here you go. That's all of it. But Peter is Peter. And Peter has experienced the day of Pentecost. Peter has had the Spirit whispering and blowing all through Peter. And Peter goes, boy, why are you lying? Why are you lying? Wasn't the field yours to begin with? You could have done anything you wanted to with it. The money's yours. So why even lie? Why didn't you just tell the truth? Hey, I sold it for this amount, but I need this much, so here's the rest of it. Why'd you lie? And what's worse, Ananias, is you didn't just lie to me and our community. You lied to God. And then Ananias drops dead. You ain't ever read this? Your eyes just got huge. I'm telling you, the Bible's some scary stuff sometimes. So he drops dead. 3 hours later, here comes wifey. So Peter looks at her and goes, so tell me, is this the price you sold the field for? Yes, that's the price. Girl, why? Why you gotta lie? Why? So here's what's gonna happen. The same men that buried your boo, they're gonna bury you. Boom. She drops dead. They bury her next to her husband. Now, a lot of people that read this passage, they're like, you can't preach on this. This sounds horrible. It sounds like you saying if I don't give you all my paycheck, then I'm gonna die. No, that ain't what I'm saying. But I'm saying that when you're in community, the way they had chosen to be in community, you do tell lies. We have lies that we tell. Let's run through the most popular ones. Lie number 1. I don't want to do it? Which one is it really? I don't have time. We do like to lie about our money as well. It happens. Some of us will brag. Oh, I make this much money and that's how much my check is every week. Y'all better be glad Marcy and Travis don't rat nobody out. Other people, you go the other direction. You lie about how much you make because you want to write your check for a lesser amount. I don't make that much money. I can't do that. So this is all I can do. Now hold up. I'm not judging and I'm not mad at you. Your money is your money and you have to be able to put food on the table and you have to be able to pay the bills. I'm saying when it comes from a spirit of, well, the unholy kind of spirit. Where it's about, I don't want to support this that much because I don't like the things that go on there. Well, if you don't like the things that go on there, why are you there? If you don't like the music, don't like the preacher, don't like the people, don't like the children's church, don't like anything, why are you there? Find a place you like. Find a place you love. Find a place you can support. Find a place you ain't got to lie to the community. Might be a good start. Another thing we like to lie about in church. And this one's rough. I forgot to give y'all the little disclaimer I gave the board. Everybody's toes is going to hurt today. I'm going to get us all. I'm going to get my toes, your toes, everybody's toes. Y'all, it's all going to happen. So just hang in there.
That's every Sunday.
Is it every Sunday? So the other lie that we tell is that we are committed to our community. Okay, that ties back into that time thing when we lie about our time. So we say, I'm very committed to my community. Them's my people. I do everything with them. I love them people. And then, where you at? Where you at? And when we need you in the community, where you at? If you ain't working and you ain't got nothing else going on, why wouldn't you have the food distribution? Why didn't you go help? Why weren't you there? Why don't you help organize things? Why don't you volunteer for things? You want to know why? Because we've reached this place where we think that it's okay to only focus this away, inside. And we don't want to focus on the people around us that much. That's the crime that many of us that call ourselves community commit. It's hard to be community if you're selfish. Because if you're selfish, that negates the meaning of community. Community is a group, a unit, bound together by their common interests, their common desires. So why are we community? That's right, part-time preacher, you're getting wound up, I hear you, come on. We're community because we're Thrive. We choose to be here. We choose to do this together. We choose to believe that believing and faith matter. Do we? Do we? What are the 3 things Thrive is called to? Does anybody know? Okay? Next time you're mad at somebody because they don't know what's happening in the church and you can't trust them because they don't know what's happening in the church, you better be able to answer this question. First thing Thrive is called to is to seek holy with all of our hearts. The second thing we are called to is to love everybody and to love holy. The third thing we are called to is healthy relationships. Healthy relationships with one another, healthy relationships with holy, and healthy relationships with ourselves. Another reason we lie to the community a lot is because we don't like us. And when you don't like you, it makes it hard to be in community with people. Because what if they see that you don't like you? What if they see all the messed up parts? What if they see all the junk you've done? What if they see everything and they don't like you? The fear of rejection. The fear of, oh, they're not going to like me. That makes us lie. That makes us tell lies to the community. But what happens to the community when you're lying to the community? They witness it. If you go by Acts chapter 5, they watch it happen. They're watching you lie. They're feeling that. They're feeling it in here. And they're feeling that, well, why do you feel you have to lie to us? And what does it mean that you want to lie to us? And did it not even occur to you that the worst part about all of this is that when you're lying to us and hurting us, it's not just us you're lying to and hurting. Who died? The person who told the lie or the person who heard the lie? time you lie to your community, every time you lie to anybody you're in relationship with, be it friendship, be it family relationships, be it here in the church, if you're lying, you're dying on the inside daily. You can't do it. We talk about it all the time. It has to balance. It has to reconcile. Who we say we are in the world has to be who we're really living. We can't go back and forth and say, oh, I believe. And then over here, that Marcy, she a piece of, what I'm saying? It can't happen that way. And now, hold your toes, because here it goes. We've done that. This church, we've done that. We've been in here on Sundays raising our hands, singing, saying, we love God, we so good. And then as soon as we get out the door, I can't believe that heifer said what she said. I can't believe that girl did what she did. I can't believe that guy did what he did. We start cutting each other to pieces as soon as we sit down at the lunch table. Moral of the story, everybody better go to lunch together after church, because if you don't, you can grab game, I'm telling you. Kidding. But we do it. And then we do this other thing where we want to be passive aggressive. So we get on Facebook. You're mad at me. You get on Facebook. Well, you ain't really a preacher if... Well, you ain't really a church if... Okay, well, where you at? Why ain't you coming and talking to me? Why ain't you here in community? Why ain't you here saying, these are my issues, and as a community that chooses to be together, we got to work on these things together? Why are you over here running your trap? Know the facts before you yap. See, we lie because we're afraid. We're afraid of being seen for who we really are. We're afraid of being known for what we really do. And so we make these little decisions and we think that they don't matter. The biggest impact to your community is that the more you lie and the more you hurt you, the more that ripples through the community. The more, if Marcy didn't like herself, and Marcy was being a person who did horrible things outside of church, I can say this because I know she ain't. If Marcy was doing that, Marcy's hurting herself. She's damaging herself. And as she's damaging herself, all of the people closest to her start feeling it. Rebecca would feel it first, because Rebecca's her spouse. Then Travis, maybe. Then maybe Denise. Y'all don't know her, it's okay. Then maybe me, Connie. It ripples. And what happens when somebody starts feeling so yuck about themselves that they're doing all of these things? Are they doing it because they want you to kick them out? Or are they doing it because they want, or fall dead like Ananias? Or are they doing it because they're screaming for help without knowing how to scream for help? I'm going to tell you here at Thrive, y'all screaming for help because you don't know how to scream for help. That's why you're doing the things you're doing. That's why we're all doing the things we're doing. I finally figured it out. It took God a long time. It was rough. But yeah, I had to get knocked around a bit. We don't know how to say, I need help. We don't know how to say, I need you to stop being so against me. We don't know how to say, I need you to love me. I need you to be here for me. I need you to see me. I need you to know my worth. I need you to know that I matter. We can't say those things. So instead what we say is, well, if you was a real preacher, ... Have you ever read the comments, by the way? Go look at some of your favorite folks' sermons, and then go read the comments. People are hateful. You shouldn't have wore that shirt. Well, maybe you could send me some money and I can go shopping. Or, I hate that song. Why they got to do that song every week? Well, because we happen to enjoy that song. And we happen to know that the people in the church enjoy the song. And we happen to know that if we do that song and we do it the right way, all of a sudden you'll see this in the congregation. And you see people start opening up. Well, that's kind of the goal. We want you to open up. We don't want you to be closed up. We want you to feel at home. We want you to feel that you belong, that you're a part of the Thrive family, that you're a part of us, so that you can quit acting out and trust us and come to us and say, this is my issue, can you help? Maybe it would have all went differently if Ananias had done that. If Ananias had went to Peter and said, look, Peter, me and my boo, we in some troubles. So I sold the field, and this is the amount I sold it for. But I got to go pay off my gambling debt, so I can't give you the whole thing, okay? What would have happened? Maybe Peter would have been, and no, that is not scriptural. Ananias was not a gambler. That was just a for example. Peter would have just been like, dude, how in the world you have been a gambler and we ain't knowed it? One in heart, one in mind. What you been doing? But it would have been there for him. He probably would have been like, oh, God. Okay, first of all, go pay your debt. Second, come back. Let's talk about why you're doing that thing. Third, maybe we can get you working with us on some other things so you ain't got time to go bet your money over there and lose everything. But if you don't give your community the opportunity to help you, guess what? Tell them again, preacher. Tell them again. Wave your napkin and tell them again. If you don't give them the opportunity to help you, they can't help you. And you being mad and telling the lies you tell and doing the things you do ain't going to make them want to help you. It's going to make them go, walk right on by. Am I lying? Better hope not, since I'm preaching on it, sort of. Community is about people belonging together. If we're lying to our community, we're out of balance. We're not healthy. Something's wrong, and we have to fix it. And the only way we can fix it is not to keep lying. And okay, let's back up. I realize y'all all don't call it lying. I realize some folks refer to it as things like, well, I'm just unhappy. So, I'm just unhappy. I'm not lying. I'm just unhappy with things. Or, well, I'm not lying. I ain't going to pay my tithes until they get rid of that preacher. I know you did that. Just kidding. Or things like, well, I'm not going to do anything I don't want to do because I think they're all a bunch of wackos, and I'm just going to sit here, and that's that. Okay, again, if you're that unhappy, and you don't trust us, and you can't talk to us, and we can't be here for each other, maybe we need to find somewhere else to be. Because I don't want you mad. I don't want you angry. I don't want you unhappy. I don't want you lying. I don't want you telling stories. I don't want you going around saying, well, they say this, but they do that. I don't want any of that. What I want is one mind, one heart. I want us to truly be one. I want us to be community. But if you're going to keep your little petty stuff going, I almost said a bad word. If you keep your little petty stuff going on, we're never going to be one because you're tearing us apart. You're dying on the inside and you're killing us because you can't get happy. And you know what that comes back to? Spirit. I can't fix you. Only God can. I can't make you have peace. Only Holy can. I can't make you be a good person. Only Holy can. I can't come to your house and make everything perfect. I don't even know if Holy can do that for a lot of our houses. But if we trust Holy and we say, here's my heart, here's my life, do everything you can, I'm here, I'm following. It's bound to get better. But we have to stop all of the little crap we like to do. All the backbiting, all the bull crap, all of the I'm better than you, I look better than you, I teach better than you, I sing better than you. You got to get rid of all of it. And if you don't get rid of all of it, you're going to die. You're killing yourself. And you're killing us. Because number one, we're watching you. We're seeing you. You're breaking our hearts. And the more people's hearts get broken, guess what happens? It becomes a chain reaction. It started with this one over here who's not happy and is doing whatever they're doing to try to get our attention. And instead of giving the attention that's needed, we get mad because they acting up. And so we get over here and now we unhappy too. And so now you got, tell them about it. So now you got both sides. And it's not getting better because nobody is going to the other one and going, I don't know, but I love you and we're going to be okay. So hear me, because this is a personal moment now. I don't know. I do not know. But I love you. I love you. And we're going to be okay. I don't know. but I love you. And we're going to be okay. It will be bumpy as hell, but we're going to be okay. I don't know you, but I love you. And if you want to belong here, you belong here. And it's going to be okay. You know I love you. But I'm telling you anyway. I don't know all the answers, but I love you. And we're going to be okay. Don't know you that well either. But guess what? Hey, love you. And it's all going to be okay. And you know I love you. Liz is coming. I'm kind of hesitating. I'm waiting. I'm waiting on Liz.
What did I miss?
I love you. And it's all going to be okay. No matter what happens, we're going to be okay. And I love you. I ain't got to tell you, you my boo, you know. I don't know. Honest to God, I do not know. But I love you. I'm going to find a way to show it. I'm going to find a way for you to know it. And we're going to be okay. I love you.
Love you too.
And I don't know. I ain't got all the answers.
Me neither.
But I'm going to love you, and you're going to love me, and we're going to get through it. We're going to be okay. I ain't got to tell you either because you're my queer kid, but I'm going to tell you. I love you. And no matter what, it's going to be okay. We're going to be all right. We're going to do this together. It's how it works. I'll come back to you because I don't like for you to feel left out. You're my boo. I love you. I do not have all the answers. I will never have all the answers. But I love you. And we will be okay. Same thing. I love you. Don't got all the answers. But we're going to be okay. We're going to get there. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 3. Make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace. We're really good at singing Holy Spirit, you're welcome here. We ain't so good at that part. We're not that great at keeping the bond of peace. Because like Ananias, we keep wanting to have our secrets and we keep wanting to have our little pettiness and we keep wanting to hold on to those. So today what me and my partner is saying is we have to stop. The lies that we tell our community, we have to leave them behind. We have to stop doing it. Because we're killing ourselves and we're killing our community. And that's not the goal of this thing. The goal of this thing is to love. You need a minute? You need a microphone? She's doing this. I think they get your point, but are you done? Okay. We have to pursue the peace as much as we claim to pursue spirit. We have to pursue working things out as much as we pursue claiming that we love everybody. We have to pursue really being the people we say we are as much as we pretend we're the people we say we are. It has to be balanced. We have to be healthy. We have to stop telling the lies that we tell so that we can be one mind, one heart, one body. And all the people said it.
Amen.
My little partner was trying to get fired